on Nova 100.
Well, good morning, everybody, and happy Friday Eve.
It is. Happy Friday Eve.
Happy Friday
It's
Eve.
Thursday. Now, we're a little rattled because we are not in our regular studio.
G'day, mate.
You sound like you're... You
Hello?
sound like you're in a bathroom somewhere. It's very echoey.
G'day, mate. We are in Queensland.
We're in Cairns with the crocodiles.
Can you see any out the window?
No,
The sun hasn't come up here yet.
Jace is freaked out by them.
So here's the go. We had to come up for a little work function, which was on
for
yesterday
a
afternoon.
conference that we can't believe we're asked to speak at.
It's about being inspirational.
That's the one.
Yes.
Was it?
Yeah.
I just saw on the thing saying expect big laughs. And I was like, oh boy, they booked the wrong people.
So we came up yesterday and did a little conference saga, and then all afternoon, all I wanted to do was see a crocodile.
No, you didn't. All you wanted to do was go and sleep.
Okay, but apart from that, I wanted to see a crocodile. I even went to see Debbie at the tourist centre. She said I won't be able to fit in a crocodile tour today before the plane. I'm devastated.
Well, you wanted to go to that crocodile farm thing.
I
I said, nah, you got to see him in the wild,
Well, we're
bro.
I
surrounded
want to
by-
be on a boat where they're slamming against the boat and it feels like it's actually going to get on.
No,
us.
they don't really do that, though.
We're surrounded by wetlands and mangroves, aren't we? So
Yes,
maybe
I
you
dropped
should
my handbag in it yesterday.
did you?
Yeah,
Oh,
you did?
off the
yes.
table in the restaurant, straight off the edge.
We should just send you in just for a little paddle and just see how you go. Just a little experiment. I'm sure the people in Melbourne would love it.
I'll be honest.
You don't think there's any in there?
I'm yet to see him.
How hard have you looked? You went for one walk and the tide was way out.
I know, so I thought if they're going to be out, it's then.
Nah, they weren't sunbaking yesterday.
I'm not sure what's worse, getting taken by a crocodile or wearing the stinger suit and being seen in public in that.
Yeah, or having to be pissed on if you get a sting.
Is that what you do?
Yeah,
Really?
A little bit of urine or vinegar, whichever you can get.
Is that still a thing or is that an urban myth from the Gold Coast in the 90s?
I think people are still doing it,
Maybe there's crocodiles at Diddy's house.
whether
Hey,
they get stung or not.
we got a huge show coming up today. We got tickets to Bruno Mars up for grabs. We got a lot to get across. Let's get into it. This is Chapel Roan and Pink Pony Club. You are on Nova 100. It is Jace and Lauren. Clint's here as well. We're doing it thanks to our mates at Shell Ready Express. We're live from Cairns this morning.
We are. We're in Cairns with the crocodiles. We had to come up here for a conference that we spoke at. Clint, you and I travelled together in the Uber on the
Oh, we
way
did
in.
too, yes.
How was the saga just getting to the airport?
Oh my goodness gracious. So my dog's got separation anxiety and every time I go to grab my suitcase, Jace, he knows what's up. He knows I'm getting out of the house.
Did he hump it like the bed?
No. So what I had to do, I fed him, and while I fed him, I had to go and hide my suitcase in the front garden.
To smuggle it out.
So I had to hide my suitcase in the garden bed
You
out the
travel
front of my
every
house.
week.
I
You
know,
think-
and
is
every I have to rinse and repeat
It's a
every
game.
time because as soon as he sees me take my suitcase out, he knows I'm gone, and he
Oh,
cries and
poor
he
pet.
carries on.
Well, that makes sense
What
now.
about you?
When we got to the conference and it said Jason Lauren, breakfast hosts on Nova, and your said Clint Stanaway, Pep's dad
Yeah.
is what
Oh,
was written
no.
on
Are you
his
serious?
bio.
I missed that.
That was in my bio.
It's a very similar thing at my place. I throw a few smackos down the hallway. The kids run
Oh,
for
you
those, and then I go
No,
for the
your
cab.
kids see you going and they're like, Dad's leaving, let's
Party!
go. Party at our house.
So it's an interesting setup where we are this morning. We are doing the show from our executive producer Brody's hotel room, which does feel a little like we've gone back to 1985.
What, the
feels-
hotel room?
Yeah,
Look, it feels like the set of a porno, to be honest.
it really does.
What do you mean?
Well, have a look at the screen behind you, the modesty screen.
So there's a modesty
That's
screen
the
between
bed's behind
I mean,
that.
the room's big enough. Why didn't they just put in a wall?
I don't
So,
know. Don't know.
something to fill you guys in on. We had an issue.
Do you have two bathrooms in this mansion of a room? Or just the one?
There was
Oh,
a-
you can't have a lounge room
Can
and
you
be
put-
expecting
Can
people
you
to
put
use
the
the
blind
ensuite.
up? That's the bathroom. He's got a blind into the bath.
He could he could
We
be
can
in the
watch
bath
him.
doing a show, and we could watch from the
We
couch.
were talking about this yesterday, weren't we?
Yeah.
About having glass windows into bathrooms. So the interesting thing is the glass window into the bathroom isn't from the bed, it's actually from the lounge. So if you've got if you've got guests over, is he? Oh no! Oh no!
Screen down, screen down.
No!
Guys, there was
Put
an
the
issue.
screen down, please.
No! Oh no!
There was an issue yesterday afternoon. So we're set up in like this little living room situation, right? We're on the couch. In front of us, we got the mics, and then in front of those, there's 3 phone stands that are holding 3 mobile phones to, film us for the, socials and
Honestly, if
stuff.
housekeeping came in, they would think it was the set of a porno. There's so many cameras in here.
Well, hold that thought.
Oh, no.
So yesterday, Brody set up all the equipment, dialed into the radio station, spoke to Mitch, the tech, and everyone back there. Yep, you can see all the cameras. Yep, everything's working. I'm just going to leave it set up.
Yeah, perfect.
Exactly.
Without the microphones or with the microphones?
Did Brody get on the cuck chair?
Brody's a nudist.
Don't.
So flash forward a few hours. Brody forgot.
They
Were
were
the
rolling.
cameras still connected?
Are they rolling?
Yeah, they were rolling
Did
and they
you
were still
have your
connected. Brody,
banger out?
wait for it. Brody came over to start fixing the microphones.
Oh, no.
So I mean, he was at this height.
Don't. Who's not Brody? You should be fired.
Did you?
It's time for Brody to leave the building.
It was an honest mistake.
Where's that
Who
vision?
saw it?
Well, he sat here nervously because
Oh.
I came over a couple of minutes later and he just looked frazzled and I'm like, what's
Was he
happened?
still nude when you
no,
came
no,
over?
No, he put clothes on.
Oh, good.
And I'm like, what's wrong? And he's like, nothing. And I'm like, no, tell me, man, what happened? And you could see he was just white as a ghost and he was looking at his phone, obviously just waiting to see if he got a phone call from anyone at the station saying, mate, we can watch you on the screens.
Imagine if they were all connected to all those big screens in the studio. Okay, all right. Did anyone see anything?
No calls. We're in the clear, guys.
You know what? If I saw it, I'd be like, don't ever mention it to him. It's too embarrassing. It was like those people during lockdown.
Please, would be on the
Mate,
phone straight away.
It'd be an 8-10. That's how it would be.
All those people that used to do it accidentally on Zoom during lockdowns.
Well, then we went down a real rabbit hole and we started looking at Gary Bickmore's ex, who worked for the ABC.
Oh, Jason.
What? Remember that? The ABC had to offer counselling.
Did that? Was that?
Yeah, it was a bit controversial, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Poor
we should
thing.
probably do the same to Nova stuff. Hey, we are...
Well, thankfully, you've got this modesty screen. They didn't see the whole show.
Beautiful, the modesty screen. We are coming to you from
Cairns.
Cairns.
Cairns
FNQ.
this morning. We had to come up here. Is this far? I think
Yeah,
it's.
yeah, yeah.
I think
Far
they
North
now
Queensland.
call
Have you
it
looked at the map?
tropical North Queensland.
Have you looked at the map how far up we are? It's quite a way up.
This is cyclone territory, right?
Oh, yeah. It's
Like, there's a good chance-
cyclone.
well,
Like, we're
it's-
up near the point. Like, look at that.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the pointy bit.
Yeah, Clint's just doing a bit of geography on Google Maps there. Yeah, we're in Cairns. We're up here for a conference. So we've been on the
I'd say
road
work
together.
event. Conference sounds like we're actually learning something.
Well, no, we spoke at it. We were supposed to teach people something.
So people definitely
Do you know
didn't
what?
learn anything.
They call it a keynote. And that's what we were. We were a keynote.
Well,
That's
no.
very professional.
To be fair, at the start, you were concerned because you didn't think we were being interviewed. You thought we were putting on a presentation.
I
You
did,
thought we were
yeah.
doing a TED Talk.
Yeah, PowerPoint. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, no, we wouldn't be trusted.
I can
to
do
that.
the slides. I'm quite good at it.
Oh, the
I
clicker?
can format it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we didn't do that. We did a Q&A.
Did you do public speaking at school?
Nah,
Didn't need it.
we didn't have it as a subject.
Yeah, right. I can imagine you on the debate team.
Oh, the debating team.
Oh,
She'd
God.
win.
No, I don't
Oh,
think
you
I
reckon?
could do debating because
Oh.
I'd crack it if I didn't win.
I think people would just throw it, to be honest, and give it to you because they wouldn't want to.
No, I did drama. I was a theatre gal, which is exciting because
Wouldn't have picked that.
many people in Melbourne are excited because Les Mis has arrived in Melbourne.
Oh, here we go.
Clint and I got invited to opening
No.
night and we couldn't go because we're in Cairns.
Oh, no.
I was so sad, but I'm going on Saturday night. I'm
I'm
very
going next
excited.
week.
Have you got tickets yet?
No, but we must go.
We must go together because we think we are Eponine and Jean Valjean, don't we?
Oh, yeah, Jean Valjean.
I only just realised it was an arena spectacular. It's at Rod Laver Arena. It's not in like a theatre. It's like,
Oh, it's a Rod Laver.
yeah, it's an arena spectacular. Do you know I'm going to see Jesus Christ Superstar on Wednesday night and Les Mis on Saturday
Oh,
night?
God. Do you know what that means?
I'll be
She'll be
singing,
singing
all week.
next week.
Oh,
We sounded like the twins, but the triplets then.
Laura, do you want a coffee? Yes, I'd like a latte. That's what we'll get all week.
I mean, I do that at the best of times, but it is
I am
it's musical
calling you
theatre week for
Javert.
me.
What's it about?
I'm
French-
Jean Valjean.
The revolution.
Didn't you
Come
ever
on,
see
the
it-
barricades?
French Revolution?
No.
There's a.
Come on, mate.
Sorry, mate.
Didn't you
It's
ever see the one with Hugh Jackman?
The Boy from Oz?
Oh my god!
I did see that.
I loved the boy
The
from
Boy
Oz.
from Oz was great. They had the flag that would go over
No,
the crowd.
and the Greatest Showman.
Yes, love
This
the
is
greatest
the
show.
greatest show.
Boom.
Anyway, we'll go to Les Mis together. Clint and
Yeah.
I will hold hands and we'll sing and we'll just be
Love it.
blissfully happy.
Got it, I can't make it. Hey, guys.
No, it's massive. Many, many people in Melbourne will be going. So enjoy if you're going tonight or this weekend.
the election might be over, but there is a...
Oh, I'd rather talk about Les Mis.
Unfortunately,
I'd rather
we're
talk
out of
about
time.
musicals than election.
Well, can I just tell you that the election has been run and won? Obviously, Anthony Albanese has been returned to power with the majority. But on election night, something happened which has raised the eyebrows of many. because by the way, those wonderful election workers who count the votes, they do a fantastic job.
Are they still hand counted?
Yeah.
Can't we do a QR code job? Like if I can get...
No, well, the thing is, and they say it gets corrupt.
I think they gather them by hand, and then they might put them in a money machine to count.
So they sort them.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
There must be some sort of
because
machine.
there's preferences and all that sort of thing they need to figure out, and to make sure they're a legitimate vote.
Sorry, if I can go on Amazon and buy a card dealing machine that spits out my Uno card so I don't have to deal them, surely we can come up with some sort of machine that counts the votes.
Surely. But look, this happened in Sydney in the seat of Barton. 2,000 votes went missing. And they're like, what has happened to these votes?
But did they know? So they knew they were... Or did they just think 2,000 people didn't vote?
Yeah, exactly. They're like, where are they? Where could they be? Or have 2,000 people not voted? Anyway, they turned up. They turned up at the Australian Electoral Commission volunteer's house.
Oh!
The volunteer had taken them home by accident.
Were they Russian?
What do you mean? What?
He's saying that there might have been interference by the Ruskies.
Oh.
It's what happened during the Trump election.
To take 2,000 votes home from an electorate. And
you never know. You can't trust
So how did she accident? 2,000 would be a lot.
I know. Officials only noticed the missing container when a routine recount of the votes began. It's a bit bizarre, isn't it?
So
how did she take them home? Were they in like a mail sack?
Yeah, they would have been. Yeah.
Can you imagine a dinner party in a couple of months' time, right? And Debbie having you guys over. You're all sitting there and she's having a couple of wines. She's like, guess what? I don't tell anyone, but you know what? I accidentally brought home, and her bring out, I've got the voting forms.
No, surely.
I think it was an accident.
Are you sure it was an accident?
Well, it says after exhausting numerous lines of inquiry, the boxes were recovered from the worker undamaged, unopened early last week.
Right.
And good to know, all 1,866 votes had already been counted, did not affect the result in the end. So she just took them home for a bit of a souvenir, but they couldn't find them.
You flogged anything from 9? You've been at Channel 9 since you were born.
The stationery cupboard's excellent there.
But anything
excellent.
like an old footy show sign or...
Actually, when we had the when we moved from 22 Bendigo Street to...
people were swiping things left, right and centre.
Yeah. They were taking their own photos from the wall. You know how you have the wall of fame and all the photos? All the talent were taking their own photos home.
Did you take one, a giant one?
I didn't know.
Did you ever grace the walls of 22 Bendigo with a... I worked there, but I wasn't senior enough at that point to get a photo on the wall.
Yeah, I got a photo.
Oh, you had a photo?
Did you take that home?
On-air signs. A lot of people stole on-air signs.
I think there was an email that went around about 2 weeks before we moved from there saying, please stop taking things. Yes. This is still a functioning television
Channel
station.
7 in Epping, when they pulled... in Sydney, when they pulled apart the big Epping studio, someone wanted to take the Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, that's good.
Did they get it?
No. They kept it in the
big
props.
Wheel, wouldn't it?
Well, it looks bigger on TV
do you think
than
it's
it is.
novelty big?
Yeah, I've seen it.
No, the Wheel of Fortune, that was the one on the floor.
Yeah. It was on an angle.
No, that wouldn't be easy to smuggle out of the building.
No, she was heavy but small.
Okay.
Yeah, not as big as you think.
What about you? You would have taken some stuff.
Over the years,
yeah. Look at your silly little face.
What have you got?
You'd have like mic socks and stuff.
Who cares about that?
I've probably got enough equipment at home to build a radio station. We used to get all the merch all the time. I think I was telling you once I took home so many old Triple M t-shirts when I worked there that when Mum and Dad did a working bee at their place, all my sisters and I went around there and were painting the fence, so everyone put on Triple M shirts. But people started pulling up thinking there was a free barbecue.
Like it was we're saving this family. Why did you want so many t-shirts?
Family by painting the fence.
Why did you want so many t-shirts?
Well, because Dad was like, we're doing a big working bee.
Oh, so that's what you took them for.
And I was like, Dad, I'll bring Triple M shirts.
Yeah, my radio merch goes in the Brotherhood of St. Lawrence bins.
Yeah, I love seeing strangers walk down the street in your old hide-and-seek tracksuits. My radio merch goes all to my dad. He comes and swipes it all. I'm like, this is going in the bin. He's like, no, it's not. And I'm sure he's walking around the mean streets of Brighton in Nova merch.
See, I used to give my merch to our old cleaner in Brisbane, but remember she got done on a current affair.
Oh, that's right.
Selling weed, and she was wearing a radio station T-shirt at the time.
Oh,
yeah.
Hey,
was it show merch or station merch?
Station.
Oh,
so
I didn't damage your brand. No problem. Smart.
13 24 10 is our number. What have you taken from work?
What have you stolen?
Signs, bar
Not
fridges.
stolen, just taken as a memento.
Exactly.
Merch.
13 24 10
Memories.
is our number. I remember one of the guys, I worked at David Jones when I was young, and he took a mannequin home.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but
that's
you're
interesting.
18, you think you're funny.
My dad used to work at the Rialto. He was the electrician on duty at the Rialto, where the hotel is.
Oh, yeah.
And Dad used to come home with new TVs, new
Really?
new furniture.
What, he'd go in there to
from the
fix it
hotel
then?
rooms.
I don't think.
Yeah, no. They did a crazy run-out sale for all the staff when they upgraded it all. Yeah, it's good.
And what did you
We
do
got
with
upgrades.
with the old Rialto hotel couch?
No, it wasn't a couch. We wouldn't take the couch.
What about the mattresses and the beds? No?
It's like a bedside table and stuff. It was very good. Very, very good.
Your dad has worked in some
hasn't
random
he?
jobs.
Streets ice cream?
Yeah, you had the ice
you had
cream.
the ice cream fridge,
freezer.
Yeah,
yes.
exactly.
If
Yeah,
I rocked
that's
up at yours,
pretty
it'd be like
fancy.
walking into 7-Eleven.
I'm not sure he paid for them either.
13 24
Definitely
10 is our number. We got free stuff to go and return. So there you go. You clean up twice. What have you taken from work back to your place? 13 24 10 to join us on the air. I got $200 Kogan vouchers up for grabs, and we'll hit the phones next. Hey guys,
Yes.
Wrexham are coming down under.
Now that's Ryan Reynolds' soccer team. Finally, I've worked
Yes,
out who
she's
She's got it
Wrexham are.
right.
Finally, they are coming down under. They're not here for a holiday. You can watch Wrexham take on Melbourne Victory under lights at Marvel Stadium. July 11. Tickets are on sale at Ticketek.
Is Ryan Reynolds going to be there, though?
he should be,
That's
yeah.
the question everyone wants to know.
He's flying the plane.
Is he?
Coming up after 7.
pilot?
We've got tickets to
Is
get
he
you
pilot?
there.
There are some celebrities
Yes.
who are pilots.
John Travolta?
Have you seen
Yes.
Travolta's house?
Has he got Qantas merch
Yeah, he's
everywhere?
got the old Qantas plane in his driveway.
He's got 3 planes.
Has he?
Yeah.
That's
He
a
lives
bit
just
much,
off a
isn't it?
runway.
Yeah.
Does he?
Yeah, he's got a retired Qantas jet in his front yard.
He'd have lots of PJs.
He would have lots of
yeah,
Qantas
yeah, yeah.
PJs, yeah.
Funny because we're talking this
Oh,
morning about
PJs. I
what
thought you
you've-
were saying like private jets.
No, just
Like,
PJs.
does he have lots of them? I don't know about that.
13 24 10. We're asking what you've souvenired from work.
Yeah, well, souvenired is a nice way to put it. What have you stolen from work? What memorabilia have you taken that you
Well, this
thought,
punter from the Electoral Commission accidentally took 1,800 votes home on election night.
Whoopsies. Whoopsies.
There's John Travolta's house. Oh. Just off the runway.
He's got a helipad as well.
Yep, helipad.
I don't
Oh,
think-
he's got like boarding gates.
He's got boarding gates.
No, I don't
boarding
think
gates to
they're
his own
operational
house.
planes, though. I think they're like...
No, they are.
He didn't just drive that in there.
Yes, he
flying.
did. It's just off a runway.
Do you think he
He
gets,
lives-
Do you think he has a PA?
I don't
Ladies
think
and
so.
gentlemen, flight
I think now that plane is in his...
148.
I thought you meant someone organising things for him.
No.
I think once that plane's there, that stays there. That's like the house has been built around it.
I'm telling you now.
You reckon he
That's
reverses
his driveway.
that?
He reverses that out and flies out on it.
Nah.
Mate, I can't believe the terminal
I guarantee
of
it.
the boarding gate goes to his lounge room.
Trust me, it's real sad. I've gone down a real John Travolta house YouTube hole before.
He's a bit
Has
odd,
he been
isn't
on Cribs with
He's
that?
really odd.
He should be on Cribs
Has he
with
been
that.
on... Surely he's been on Celebrity Cribs with it.
God, you wouldn't want to be the next episode.
No.
What's happened
This
to
is
his
where I park my Hyundai gets. All right, we
What's
are...
happened to his face over the years as well?
John Travolta.
Very
I
lifted.
haven't
that was
seen John Travolta
Very
for a while.
lifted.
That was the movie.
What was?
Face
Face
Off,
Off.
yeah.
No, that was Nicolas Cage.
Oh, my God.
Not John Travolta.
I thought they swapped.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they swapped. He became Nicholas.
Did
Nicholas
he?
became John.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
What is John? Where are they now? Let's do an episode of Where Are They
No,
Now with John
John.
Travolta.
13, 24, 10.
Are you listening, John Travolta?
We're going to the phones. 13 24 10. What have you taken from work?
Elda from Roeville, good morning.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Do you know where John
no,
Travolta
she doesn't
is?
know. Jesus.
Nope, she doesn't know. All right, what did you take from work?
Well, it wasn't me. Of course.
It never is.
No, it was a friend of a friend.
No. So one of my siblings, as we were growing up, used to work in restaurants and after school and all that. And she had this thing about salt and pepper shakers. So over the years, this continued of the salt and pepper shakers. So as we got older, every time we went to a restaurant, she'd sideswipe the salt and pepper shakers.
Oh,
And
not when
if
she, not
they
where she
weren't-
worked, just where she was dining.
Yeah, well, it started when she was working. So then as we got older, we became qualified in our jobs and we'd go out. And these are not like restaurants, like the expensive restaurants we go to. Anyway, it got to a point where if there was no salt and pepper shakers on the table, she'd say, you need salt, you need pepper. I'd say, "No."
So how many did she have,
Yeah,
and where
what-
did she put them all?
Well, she's got boxes of them. They're in the garage. So they span
She's a
about...
full hoarder.
You need a display shelf.
Full on. full on. And so, so she's got really good salt. She's got the rock salt. She's got the she's got the Greek salt. The Italian
right.
salt.
Oh, my
She's got
And would she pull them out for a dinner party, like her bougie salt and pepper shaker?
Each guest could have their own.
No way. She's got her own salt and peppers and all this. But
Right. Was she embarrassed about it?
No. I
Proud of her.
was sweating every time I'd have to go to dinner with her. Like, she'd open her bag and I'd go, oh no. Like, it was just like...
Embarrassing for you, not for her.
All right. Hey, thanks for your call, Dale. 13 24 10 is our number. What have you flogged from work?
Hamish in Geelong, what have you got?
G'day, guys. So,
G'day,
it's not
Hamish.
me. It's my uncle.
Oh, no, another friend of a friend.
What have you stolen, Hamish?
He's known to work for a luxury clothing brand. I won't name it so he doesn't get fired.
Yeah.
But he's come home with a couple $500 projectors. And when
Projectors?
we got them, projectors. And he goes, oh, yeah, I just labelled them as stocks. $15 stocks and they're $500 projectors.
But what
are they doing with the projectors in the luxury shop anyway?
Well, he's projecting the new winter range up around his house, I guess. I don't get it.
And no one cared that he was taking all the $15 socks. I love new socks. That's something I would
That's
steal.
what you'd blow up over more than the projectors.
Yeah.
Hey, 13 24 10, we're talking about what have you taken home from work?
Let's go to Doncaster now. Tash, good morning.
Good morning.
Tash, is it you or is it a friend of a friend again?
Hello, Tash. Tash gone.
No, I think we confused it with the friend of a
Tash.
friend of a friend.
No, I think she's just gone. Tash?
She gone. Still
Hello?
confused.
See,
about
that sucks
the
because
projector.
one of the producers told me she has the lowdown on where John Travolta is.
Really?
Oh, where are they now?
Yeah,
Did
yeah.
she know if
She
that is
knew.
an operational
She-
plane in his
She
driveway?
knew. Now we'll never know.
I've just, because we're in a hotel here, I've just ordered it as a movie, Face Off, with Nicolas Cage and
That's
John Travolta.
$36, Clint.
Yeah, I know.
We are in a hotel at the moment because we had to come to Cairns for a work event yesterday. And I did sit in bed last night. I thought maybe I'll watch a movie. And then I thought, who's actually doing that? Who's buying the in-house movies on a hotel?
It is still funny, though.
Because it also, you can just cast your
Jace would.
Netflix.
Jace would.
No, no, no,
You
no.
can cast your Netflix onto the TV.
I know you can, but hang on. Have you ever done the old gag? Because we're in our executive producer Brody's room at the moment.
Yeah.
no.
Right,
What?
so he's out getting coffees. We could order a couple of dirty movies, right? But no. So when he checks...
I'm not sitting in this room with you two with
I'm
an
not saying
adult
we watch
film on.
it. I'm not saying we watch it, but then when he checks out, they'll be like... And then I've just got the expenses.
No, I've been told it just comes up as movies.
I've got
They
the
never
remote
know.
How do you
here.
know that?
I've got
Because
the remote
I think
here.
my brother told me.
How about
Well, good morning, everybody, and happy Friday Eve. However, she's going to be a wet weekend. Tops of 15 we're looking at.
I know. It's coming. We've had a good run.
We've had a
Melbourne.
great run,
We've
but
had a good
I
run.
think it's up.
winter is coming?
What's weird is we're doing the show actually from Cairns this morning. We had to come up here for a work
my
thing
gosh.
yesterday. We're heading back today.
I was just on the balcony. It is like the perfect, still, clear morning out there.
Just be careful out there, mate. A croc will get you.
No, we're not going swimming. God, no. Also, the pool. There's this huge pool at this hotel that wraps all the way around the hotel.
I wanted to go for a
And I
swim
thought,
yesterday.
You should blow up.
let's go and have a look at the pool, Clint.
We got our togs on and everything.
Well, thank God I didn't wear my flippers and my snorkel because it would have been a very embarrassing walk of shame
Would have
back
been a
to
bit
the
dry.
room.
Did you ask reception where the pool was?
I asked reception where the pool was, and
And what
she
did they
said,
say?
just that way, over there. So off we toddled, very excited. So it was empty. Now, this pool is like the size of the ocean, and they're trying to fill it up with one hose.
Garden hose.
Garden hose. It's
And
going
is
to
it
take a month of
Is
Sundays.
it full today?
No, probably not.
It's full.
probably still a
It's
toddler's
full.
pool.
I had a
Is
look
it?
Is it full?
I had a look from my balcony today. She's full.
Oh, you must have got a nice room. I've got a view of the car park. You've got a view of the beach pool.
Amenities.
We must do laps. Hey, guys, guess who's coming to Melbourne?
We're doing this again, huh?
Wrexham has become a global brand. We've tapped into something.
The last 4 years, it's been this roller coaster of magic.
We are all dreaming of back-to-back-to-back promotions.
I'm very much into this.
Guys, Ryan Reynolds is bringing his Wrexham team down under, and they are not here for a holiday. You can watch Wrexham take on Melbourne victory under lights at Marvel July 11.
Now,
Geez, they're flying.
someone explain to me what
Okay.
Wrexham is.
Just quickly, tickets are on sale through Ticketek, but I do have a couple of doubles to give away.
So Ryan Reynolds basically saved them, him and his mates,
Yeah.
from,
So Wrexham
relative
is a soccer
extinction.
team.
It's a soccer team. They were in League Two, so there's like 4 divisions of football in England. They were in League Two, then they got promoted to League One. Now they've been promoted into the Championship.
So
they're
but
one off the
Ryan
Premier
Reynolds
League.
doesn't play for them.
No. He's just the
No.
owner, so they're all privately owned, all the soccer
Question.
clubs.
Right.
If they butcher next season, do they drop back down?
Well, if they finish in the bottom 3, yeah.
Is he
Yeah,
a bit
right.
Ted Lasso?
Bit Ted Lasso.
yeah, it
Is it
is.
like
It's
real
real
life
life Ted
Ted
Lasso.
Lasso?
Got Ted Lasso feels.
Yeah.
I reckon you'd eat it up. There's a doco. Go and
We
watch
must
the doco.
go when
Oh,
they
there's
come.
a doco.
Oh, we
I love a doco.
must go.
Must we? When is it again?
It is happening under lights at Marvel July 11. Tickets are on sale through Ticketek. If you
Thank
want them,
goodness with a bit of paper.
What date was it again?
July 11 off the top of my head.
Oh, July 11. No, I'm busy.
Call now. 13 24 10 is our number.
Are we giving them away?
We are giving. What is the mic not on? Are you not?
What date is it again?
I swear to God.
What date is it?
This is Benson Byrne. You're on Nova. Good morning, Melbourne. This is Nova 100. You are on the air with Jace and Lauren Clint here as well. We're doing it thanks to our mates at Show Ready Express and the Hawks, the Hollywood Hawks, taking on the Suns tonight in Darwin. God, we're live from Cairns this morning. We think it's hot here.
I know.
Yeah, it
Imagine
would be
playing
hot
footy
in Darwin.
Imagine playing footy.
It's always a bit of a greasy footy in Darwin as well. Because
Why is it greasy?
The humidity.
Oh,
and
like
they play with the yellow
sweaty.
Sharon as well.
Why do they switch the yellow?
Because it's night.
Oh,
It's a night match. Yeah,
yes,
Is
yes.
that what they do? Yellow at night and red during the day? Oh,
Yeah.
makes sense. doesn't
Ours
it?
at home is bright pink.
Is it?
Yeah, we've got
You
the bright pink one at
PCNA
home. Yeah, it's great.
Nice.
It's awesome.
Well, the Hawks are up in Darwin.
Actually, I just want to speak about the Hawks coming up in the next 15 as well, because there's something that's happened, and as a result, I think they could lose tonight. We'll
What's
go.
happened?
Oh, yeah,
we'll
I know.
go
What
there
you, I
soon.
know. I'm
Yep.
picking up what you're putting down,
Yes.
Jace.
And I'm on it, aren't I?
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you're going to say. But you're not really a woo-woo kind of guy, so I'm surprised that you're
Well, I'm
believing this.
woo-wooing in
You're
about 10
woo-wooing.
minutes.
Love woo-woo,
Well,
don't
you know
we?
who else is woo-wooing? Let me take you to Paris. Have you guys been watching the coverage of this Kim Kardashian court case?
So this is regarding the break-in that happened.
Yeah, right. So it was
in Paris.
2016. Kim Kardashian was in
that
her
long ago?
penthouse. Yeah, in her penthouse hotel in Paris, and these guys allegedly broke in, and it was all played out on Keeping Up with the Kardashians in that following season because they were filming at the time. And these guys broke in, and they took her hostage and stole all of her jewelry and all of her diamonds. It was
Everything.
this huge heist in Paris.
Whether you like Kim K or she does your head in, the poor girl was held at gunpoint.
I think she's quite likable.
It was
isn't
horrendous.
she?
Yeah, people
Like,
love her.
what she
We
went
love
through
her.
was,
Well, they
yeah,
zip-tied
horrible.
her. They zip-tied her and they stole over $9.3 million in jewellery.
Jeez, who's travelling
So-
with 9
That's a lot of
points?
jewels.
And you remember they left and I
Jeez.
think they untied her and so it's all on the episodes of the
CCTV?
Kardashians of her calling her sisters and
Yeah.
just hysterically crying, trying to explain what happened. Anyway, the court case has finally started and she has turned up in Paris with diamonds of a total of 52 carats. They weigh around 57 grams and they're worth over $10 million. She's just throwing it in their faces. Look at what she's wearing. Look at those diamonds.
She looks great.
What a queen.
That'd do your neck out with
What
that
a
hanging around.
boss.
So,
Look at Kris Jenner. She's turned up in a power suit.
oh my God, Chris is in the checks.
She's in a proper power suit.
So what year did you say this happened?
2016.
That is ridiculous it has taken this long. It always happens with court cases, doesn't it? Like, just the
yeah.
wait time's unbelievable.
So she's 44 now. She's 34 at the time. But it's only started yesterday. So there's 10 people are on charges related to the robbery.
And this is garnering a fair bit of interest, news interest, yeah?
Yeah, right. of
Tied
course.
up, held at gunpoint, locked in. And then they locked her in the bathroom as the thieves robbed everything. She's got security and everything with her, and they got through all of it. It's like it was set up. Like it's too.
Oh, here we go.
Do you know what I
Here we go.
mean? How did that happen?
The detective's on the case.
Can I ask a silly question?
I mean, it made for unbelievable,
watching
compelling
live.
viewing.
Live Law and Order. Yes, Clint.
I want to know where where these Kardashians have made their money.
Sustained.
Where
What do you mean?
where is it? Where did it start?
Well,
the
you know
money?
where it started.
Yes, but what
It started in an unofficial adult film.
Oh,
Yes,
right,
yeah,
right,
she released
yes.
one of those.
And then the
flick.
show, and then they
but
just
then
became-
just businesses, like little businesses.
Yeah.
here
But
and
Kim's
there.
not worth the most.
Oh,
I believe
which one is?
Kendall.
Kylie, sorry. Kylie's
does she
worth
do
the
a
most.
lot of films?
She's got Kylie.
No.
No, she's got Kylie Cosmetics. No, I don't think the movie made her
She's got
that
a
much
good back
money.
catalogue, that one.
Police Academy. She's got
have
like
you
9 of them.
seen? Sorry, have you seen the new HBO show which Kim is in about the lawyers?
I can't
The trailer
say
only
I've
dropped
seen
yesterday.
that.
Well, you're seriously missing out. The trailer dropped yesterday, and it is Glenn Close, Kim Kardashian. It's like this powerhouse of women, and they play divorce lawyers for women who are going through divorces.
Right.
It is going. I'm telling you, it'll be one of the biggest shows of the year.
I was watching
HBO
Below
only
Deck.
dropped the trailer yesterday.
I was watching the Kim K film.
It's called All's Fair, and it is coming soon. Watch this space. I'll be doing reviews on every episode.
You talked up Gladiator 2 massively at the time, too.
I enjoyed
I loved
that.
Gladiator
yeah.
2.
Well, we found the 2 people that did.
Well, you didn't go, so you wouldn't know.
Neither did anybody else. Hey, it's just gone 7:19. We got dramas for the Hawks ahead
Also,
of the...
just with some new Kim Kardashian news, Skims, her lingerie brand, is doing a 30% off sale today.
Oh, I love a
Oh,
discount.
I love a Skims.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, they're the best undies in town. Get on it, guys.
Actually,
I think they do a men's collection. Would you like me
they?
to buy you some?
I'd love some.
Kimmy Skimmies.
Yeah.
this is a good segue, actually, because I had a drama in the middle of the night and I had to remove my undies. We're going to go there next.
I'd rather not.
Yuck.
Let's talk about Skims.
We're actually live from Cairns this morning. We had to come up here for a work thing yesterday, Arvo. We're heading back today. Lauren's...
The biggest cruise ship I've ever seen just went past the window.
It was the P&O, Dale.
No,
No, it's
it
the
was
Crown
the
Princess.
Crown
Oh, it's the Crown Princess, sorry.
I went out on the balcony and waved and wondered if anyone would wave, and then screamed, "Hello!" And all these people from their little balconies went, "Hello!"
Where are they coming in from?
Oh, look,
They'd be
I'll have
coming
to
from-
radio the captain to find
They'd
out.
be coming from Townsville.
Yeah, probably.
good
Yeah.
little stop,
Or
yep.
they might have come from like Papua New Guinea or something.
They might have, because
Might
it's
have
quite close.
stopped in there.
But imagine how busy it's going to be around town with all those people, with all the passengers getting off with their lanyards.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
The Crown Princess is currently trying to do an Austin Powers style 3-point turn out there. It's doing a big spin around.
Yeah, as someone that watches a lot of Below Deck, they'll spin that boat.
Look at it. It's spinning
can't
right
they?
now.
Yeah, they'll get that into a parking spot. The ultimate reverse parkers.
It's got a tiny little tugboat with it.
Hey, the other week, shout out to the boys from Dawson D's podcast. I went on there. Clint, you went on this a couple of months back?
Yes, yeah, I did.
2 lads, great guys. Actually, there's a bunch of lads that work on the podcast. I went on there the other week, and well, it made me feel bad about the guests that come on our show, because as you leave the podcast, Loz, they give you a goodie bag.
Oh, what was in it?
Hoodies.
You got a hoodie?
I got a hoodie.
No, I didn't get a hoodie.
New little like shower bag.
You didn't get one.
No.
What did you get?
I got some golf merch.
Yeah, I got the golf
Oh.
merch too.
Oh, righto.
Maybe because he's the winter edition.
Maybe.
You might have got a visor or something.
Maybe.
Yeah, I got the golf glove, all that sort of stuff.
A golf glove?
Golf gloves, some golf balls, tees, and they were great guys. Check out their pod. They're doing really well. They've been doing it for 5 years, and they're going great guns.
Yes, I'm going on it too. But now I know you two have gone on it and I'm sloppy thirds. I might pull out.
Sloppy thirds.
Never thought I'd hear you say that. Something that they did give me. I've never tried this before. People talk it up.
Oh, should we guess? One of those Orgasmatron head massages.
No, I've tried them. Love
They're
them.
good.
You know, you can get electric ones now.
Can you?
Yeah.
What else? Jockstrap.
No, but in that area.
Chaps.
No.
Oh, some underwear of some form.
Yes.
Now,
Oh, I'm
do they
just-
keep you? Do they keep you?
A microthong.
No.
Do they separate the?
No.
The beans and the frank?
No. Beans and franks are together. It's like
How do you separate the beans and
Wow,
the franks
there's some
in
new technology.
What?
In
that
undies?
separates the
the beans and the franks?
What do you mean? There's like a wall there.
There's a pouch for the beans because apparently it keeps you in when it comes to fertilization.
Oh,
It keeps it
Well,
separate.
it's got a little pouch.
It's got a pouch.
Cup
that
the
hangs
beans.
below.
I don't know. I haven't got them, but I've seen them. Yeah,
How do you get the beans below the frank?
you put the beans in the pouch.
It doesn't have a but the pouch
Google
just
it.
carries
Stand by.
everything.
Is that
I'm going to
what
do
they
a live
gave you?
Google.
No, but here's the go.
A bean pouch.
No, it was normal undies, but they were bamboo.
Oh, bamboo, everything is better. Have you ever had bamboo sheets?
I've never tried it,
Oh, bamboo sheets.
but I put them on.
Why did they give you undies?
It was one of their sponsors, so they gave me socks and undies. But I put them on, and in the middle of the night, I don't know what it was, but the bamboo was cutting circulation off around my thighs.
Well, you just had a size too small.
And I woke up and I couldn't feel my Frankel beans.
Just Googled undies that separate
Live Google.
We're doing a live Google.
Undies that separate
No,
balls.
I don't need to see the photos of it. 'cause
no.
I'm
Oh
imagining
my
you, Jason.
God.
I saw it. I'm imagining you in them,
Hang
and
on.
I want to leave.
Yeah, look. You can get the black mambas.
Well, it says, would you like men's or women's? So that's a bit confusing.
Look.
Because we're not separating our Franks.
I'd be worried.
Although, while you guys are Googling that, I'm on the Skim sale, which is Kim Kardashian's
God.
brand. What do you think? They've got a micro thong. We could give this to guests when they come in.
Oh yeah, we can definitely give that to guests.
I think that comes across a little bit sleazy.
Why? Why can you give men's undies, but we can't give women's micro thongs?
Well, I think a thong's just
Imagine
a bit
if
more.
Jace is standing there at the door saying, "Goodbye, here's your lingerie."
Thanks for coming in, Nick Watson. Here's the micro thong. Good luck at the footy tonight.
Yeah, I think he'd love it.
Speak-
Who was the football player who wore a micro thong to play and his Franks and Beans fell out, remember?
Oh yeah, Richmond
only
player
recent,
Sam
yeah.
Waller. He's
Hey,
now got a Bonds contract.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, well, talk about...
Maybe I'll get one after this. Hey, it's just gone 7:30. Speaking of Nick the Wizard Watson, I think there's dramas for the Hollywood Hawks tonight. They're taking on the Suns, and unfortunately, I don't think they're going to win. And I'll tell you why.
Beans and Frank.
When we check your
Oh, no,
underwear.
is he wearing the wrong undies?
And the latest
He's
in
too busy
news-
on the Skim sale.
Oh my God. We'll get to it next. Well, good morning, Melbourne. It is just gone 21 to 8. Guys, not great news if you're heading to the footy over the next couple of days. We've got a bit of rain around. It's going to be showers on the weekend, tops
Yeah,
of
it's going
15.
to be chilly. I've got the in-laws in town this weekend.
Oh, you do too?
Yes. All of them. There's 8 coming.
Do you need my Clark rubber mattress?
No, we've got them sorted.
What's the Clark? Oh,
You know, growing up.
inflatable.
No. You know the thin piece of foam.
Oh, like a
everyone had?
trundle bed?
Yeah, but everyone always had one under one of
It's
their
what
beds growing up.
Queenslanders used to put on their bonnets when the hailstorms came.
yeah.
When I first started, so Paul, my fiance, is from Queensland, from
Yeah.
Brizzy, and so his family are all Queenslanders.
Yeah.
But when I first started seeing Paul and the rain would come, he'd be like, "Quick, go and put a doona over the car." I'm like, "What for?"
It's what you do.
Every Queenslander does
That was
it.
my
They're
upbringing
paranoid
in
about the hail,
Brisbane.
but we don't really get hail that bad.
No, I
in
know,
Melbourne.
but we used to get it every bloody
Isn't
day
that
of the
what
week.
insurance is for?
No,
Oh,
I don't
no.
think insurance.
Doesn't it?
Don't get me
No.
started
It
on car
doesn't.
insurance.
Producer Brady's shaking his head. It
Yeah,
doesn't cover
sometimes
you.
it doesn't cover
I've been
it.
blowing up
no.
all week about car insurance.
Yeah, you got to get some stuff done.
The windscreen, a rock in the windscreen. I was talking about it
Ring,
yesterday.
Oh, Brian.
O'Brien are great to deal with. Shout out to my friends at
Have they got
O'Brien.
a-
Apologies for not
Have
calling
they
you
got
back
a monopoly? I don't know of any
No,
other
I think there's
brands.
other
Is
ones.
there?
Yeah, there's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think it depends because you can
Kevin,
get
Kevin,
it
Kevin.
if it's a little chip, you can get it fixed. But if it's over the size of a 20 cent piece, then you need
Did you
a
get
new
your 20
windscreen.
cent piece out?
I
Measure
did.
it? Did you?
Yes, I rummaged through the piggy bank. And I found a 20
Here's
cent
one.
piece. And the crack in my windscreen's about 15 centimetres long, so I
as
don't know
long
why
to
I
believe
bothered.
it. Oh,
No, it was big straight away.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, I want to shift the combat of footy. Tonight, Suns taking on the Hawks.
Yes.
Hawks are on fire at the moment. Nick the Wizard Watson is a regular on this show. He joins us every week. However...
Not this week.
Well, he couldn't jump on because they're doing the show in Darwin. They're doing the game in Darwin.
We're doing the show in Cairns.
They're doing the game in Darwin. And
Now, Darwin, how far is that from here? Live Google
it's 24 and a half hours or something. I looked yesterday.
to drive.
Yeah.
What were you trying to see
It's
if we
not
could
bad.
make the game?
Yeah. Here's the go, though. The Hawks are out in the community this morning, just getting to know the locals,
Yeah, it's a
helping out the
28-hour
community.
drive from here, a bit far.
So he's unavailable to come on. Now, the only drama, remember a couple of weeks ago on the show when this came up?
It's when you're not on the show, you don't
the
win.
first 2 times I didn't come on the show, we lost 2 weeks in a row.
We're the
so-
good luck
Yeah,
charm.
Every time Nick has been on the show, they win.
Do you know, it's going to be in his head.
Well, you've just put it in his head. if it wasn't in his head.
whoa,
It's in his head. You have single-handedly destroyed the Hawks season.
don't do that.
You
Don't
have.
do that. So hopefully,
Good luck, Nick. Go the Hawk. Who are they playing?
the Suns.
Now, Hawthorn
Oh, yeah, go
fans,
Hawks.
if you want to rip Jason new
No,
one, please do,
no.
because he's just spoilt tonight.
I am just pointing
They'll
out the
be
facts.
fine.
They should be fine.
No, the Suns at Darwin.
I know
They're very, very hard
You
to
watch.
beat.
Jace is going to start barracking for Hawthorn now, isn't he?
Oh,
He's going to.
yeah,
He
he is,
started with Melbourne. He's gone to Collingwood, and now he's going to go. I think I barrack for Hawthorn. How long is that going to take?
No, I'm a Pies man through and through. Thank
Have you got paid up
Through
for your
and
membership?
through.
Paid your membership?
Sabrina Carpenter
Have you paid
now.
your membership?
Sorry, my headphones are dropping
Have you
out.
bought the kids a membership?
They've got a scarf. This
Yeah, it was
is
free. They gave it to you.
right across Melbourne. You're on the air with Jason Lauren. Clint's here as well. You're listening to Nova 100. Good morning. Good morning, Melbourne. It is just gone 7:45. You're on the air with Jason Lauren. Clint's here as well. We're doing it thanks to our mates at Shell Ready Express. Shout out. Cloudy looking day ahead. Wet looking weekend, but still to come this morning. Your chance to win $5,000 at 8 o'clock. And when you hear Bruno, give us a ring and you can go on the standby list to see him in Vegas.
And now, Clint Stanaway, I've got a question for you. I want to
Yeah,
know
shoot.
if you know about this. There is an article that's come out today
Okay. What have I done?
that there is an unofficial list at Channel 9.
Oh.
I too work there, so I'm not sure why I'm talking about it. I don't think I'm on it. Or is it one of those things, if you don't know, then you're on it?
Oh.
It's an unofficial blacklist of people who are banned from the network.
Whoa.
Do you know about this? So it's mostly reality TV contestants.
Right. Banned from events? Or
Yes, banned
like-
from events. You're never invited to the upfronts. You'll never be. You know, some of the reality shows, like you see those people on the block, and then next minute they're on a different reality show, and then they come back for the All
Or
Stars.
they come out after Married at First Sight and bag it out. It
Well,
was
I
the
think
edit.
that's what gets you on the list. So they say the good ones, the ones that Channel 9 like, they get to chat with Sylvia Jeffries and David Campbell on Today Extra. Sometimes they might even get a gig with one Clint Stanaway on Weekend
yes.
Today.
Gotcha, yep.
But if you're naughty, you
Yeah.
are on the blacklist. So the black band list includes Olivia Fraser.
Who's that?
Never heard of it.
Olivia Fraser was,
Olivia. Was she on Maths?
Maths.
Right.
And
Oh.
Dom from Maths.
Domenica.
Was
I
she the
remember
one
her.
that threw the glass at Cyrell?
Yes.
What
I think
happened to,
so.
what
I thought Cyrell threw the
Oh, no,
glass.
Cyrell threw the glass.
What happened to
Dom smashed a glass.
Yeah.
What happened to Cauliflower Ear?
Who was Cauliflower? Yeah.
Remember the guy that it was
Is that
on
Harrison Boone, his band?
Yeah.
Married at First Sight a couple of years ago?
Apparently.
Said he wanted
Apparently.
to hook up with a lot of. He'd hooked up with like 50 women or something.
Yes.
Yeah, they-
Yes, I do remember.
Oh,
I do remember.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
happened
the
to him?
cauliflower ear.
Yeah, he must be banned. Tim Smith is also banned, which is interesting because I saw him on a
Oh, mate, he was
on a post. He was running for.
No, he was in the federal election
He
in the
was-
seat of
he was-
Melbourne.
yes,
I
they
saw him
were
at the
all over
polling
my
place,
street.
handing out how to vote cards.
Surely you don't go on maths and then think you're going to become a
Who were
politician.
any other shows banned?
So it's mostly maths.
News? Any news?
Beauty now. Beauty and the Geek Stars
Oh.
have been banned because she
Really?
said
Was that still on telly?
Josie Werner said the show was overproduced and her romance was fake.
Oh, come on.
Breaking
Fake.
news.
Breaking news. Fake on a reality show.
It's funny you should say that because a lot of the times if you do go to a Channel 9 event or just an event in general on a Channel 9 table, well, you sort of get a few from a series that's just aired,
Oh, yeah.
but not all of them. So they clearly
They pick their favourites.
They handpick their favourites.
What about the couple
who-
that packed
who's-
up on the block and just left?
Oh, well, no one
mid-series?
even knew them because
See
they were
ya.
on for 1 second.
See
weren't
ya.
they?
Yeah.
So who are the favourites? Who are on the good list? At
Who
night?
would be on the favourite
The
list?
reality-
Martha would be on the
Yeah,
list.
yeah,
She's
yeah.
always good value
Martha.
from Married at First Sight.
And remember, there was that couple that did like 4 seasons of the block. They kept getting them back in.
Oh, they're now doing spin-offs.
Who?
Yeah.
You
know,
Well,
the,
Dan and Danny, they were contestants on the block, and now he's the foreman, so he's on the
Oh,
favourites
yeah,
list.
yeah.
Hey, this. Who knows what we'll get here?
Yeah.
And go with me. 13, 24, 10. Have you been on a reality TV show?
Does that include things like Gladiators?
Yes,
Competition
we'll
shows?
take,
Is
we'll
that
take competition
reality?
shows. Yeah, we'll take competition.
But what if you
might
got
win
to come
200.
on down from Larry Emder on The Price is Right and won the showcase?
If you won the showcase,
Call
you've got
us.
the jet
But you
ski and the
have to- but you
Daihatsu for
have
Rosa
to
at
have won
home.
the showcase.
No,
I
you
don't
don't.
want just a
Oh,
pop.
we don't want B grade TV stars.
13, 24, 10. I'm not sure what we'll get here, but have you been on a reality TV show or a game show?
Yeah. What about it? You know, my friend was an extra in Summer Heights High.
We're not taking extras.
No,
That's-
she wasn't an extra. Emma Hawkins, Tom Hawkins' wife,
Yeah, she was.
Jermaine's best friend in Summer
Are you
Heights.
serious?
The snobby private school girl. Yeah, that was Emma.
Tom would have copped a hiding.
She was still at
over
school
that.
when she did it.
Wow.
What
Yeah.
about Jackie and Clint? You know the couple
Oh,
that live down in
They'd be banned.
Tasmania.
They'd be banned
They'd
for
be
sure.
banned. Yeah.
Because they hate everyone, don't they?
Yeah.
I swear to God, if Hot Dogs from Big Brother rings, that'll make my day.
I loved that game show.
Oh,
You know
look at
who
the
else
phones,
was on
guys.
it?
There's a lot of... Oh, no.
Nikki Osborne, who now
Osborne.
does Nova in
Brisbane.
somewhere in Queensland. Brisbane. I wasn't sure.
Somewhere in Queensland. We're not playing Marco Polo.
I wasn't sure if it was Gold Coast, Brisbane or Cairns.
Finish Lauren's sentence.
She's
Somewhere
in Brisbane. She was on the Hot Dogs Up Late game show.
Yeah,
I was on the Hot Dogs
Were
game
you?
show.
What
once.
were you doing?
When I came home from 7 nightclub, I called.
Were you blind?
And I registered my number because I knew the answer. I was going to win $1,000, and then I fell asleep. And
And
then
they
they
tried to
called me
ring?
back, and I woke up and I knew the answer, but it was like 2 hours later. It was a completely different game.
God.
So I was like, the answer is pillow, and they were like, no, it's
I
not.
used to love that show.
I loved it.
Because
I'd
there
come
was
home
nothing
from-
else to do
From
at that
7
time of night.
nightclub and watch it.
Yeah. 13 24 10 is our number. Have you been on a reality or game show? Give us a call. We'll see what we get next. Good morning, Melbourne. Fast approaching 8 o'clock. This is Nova 100. You're on the air with Jason Lauren. Clint's here too. We're doing it thanks to Shell Ready Express. A lot of cloud around today, and then it looks like a wet-looking weekend on the cards. Going to be tops of 15 and showers Saturday and Sunday. All right, we are talking reality TV shows. A blacklist has come out. Is this leaked from
An
Channel 9?
alleged blacklist.
Sorry.
Yes. It's what's sort of... The leak has come to the Daily Mail.
Oh, well, that must be true.
Yeah.
So this is a list of former TV...
Mostly hailing from MAFS.
right. That
Oh, no,
Channel
there was
9
some from Beauty and the Geek.
Beauty and the Geek, and also a couple from The Block.
Tony Jones on the list? Or you
No.
scratched through? TJ's right?
He's hosting all the events.
Right, gotcha.
TJ's the king of that network.
So 13 24 10 is our number. Have you been on a reality TV show?
Or any TV show. Like, I think if you won the showcase on The Price is
yeah.
Right,
Give us a
then you
buzz.
should come on down and give us a call. 13 24 10.
Okay.
Maybe you were an extra in something.
The first one really tickles my fancy. Let's say hello to Michelle from Sunbury. Hey,
Hello.
Michelle.
Morning, Michelle.
How you going?
We're
We're
good.
good.
What were you on, Michelle?
Perfect match.
Oh, Greg Evans with the wheel. And the wall pulls back.
What about
and then,
Dexter, the robot?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Now, did you win a husband?
I did. I won a trip away. Went to Hawaii, but what had happened? I was gone to High Point Shopping Centre. I bumped into my brother there, and he was putting in his application. And he said, "Why don't you go on it?" I go, "No way." He goes, "Worst thing that could happen is you'd win a holiday." So anyway, it was going to be one of 10 shows that we ended up on together, and yeah, so he was one of the 1, and I was one of the 3.
Sorry, did you date
With
your brother?
He went under a different name because he'd already been on the show.
But
So did
hang
you
on,
go-
hang on. You didn't get matched with your brother, though, did you?
Yes, and we went to Hawaii.
That is unbelievable. Did you have to kiss him on television?
When the wall went back, obviously, you recognise him.
Well, we said, wouldn't it be funny if we got on the show? We said, if it, comes back, we'll look at each other and then have this big kiss. So we did that. And,
You had a kiss?
oh, well, sort of, mouth closed.
Well, they had to.
Yeah, a bit of theatre, bro. And so
Sorry.
were you matched together and you went on the holiday together?
Yes, even Dexter said we were the perfect match.
And then,
God.
because remember, they would come back and then they would go and sit on the couch with Greg Evans. They'd interview you about the honeymoon.
I think. Well, do you remember what year it was,
And
Michelle?
out by then.
When was this?
Oh, God, I was 18, so, wow, 30
Hey, Michelle.
Yeah, it was like the 90s, right?
Michelle, are you still with him?
Well, they actually said, has your mum met him? I go, yeah, she loves him like a star.
She loves him like a son.
Michelle, I love you. VIP caller, you ring anytime.
Well done, Michelle.
Wow.
All right, we've got more. They should get better. Holly in Ocean Grove, morning.
Morning, how are you?
We're good.
Good. Were you on MAFS or what show were you on?
I was on Tipping Point.
Oh,
here we
that's
go.
my dream.
Here we go.
Was it as fun as it looks on the TV?
It is more fun. It's amazing lights and sounds, and it's ginormous, the machine in real life. It's crazy.
Are you allowed to play with the machine when you're not filming?
Oh, I wish. No, I don't think so.
No, you
I
can't
don't know.
because the coins need to stay
Are the
where they
coins-
are.
Are the coins like
Don't you
big?
watch
Are
it?
they
You
big in
can't
real
play with
life,
it.
in IRL?
Oh, they're ginormous. I
Are
didn't think
they?
that they were that big.
And
But they're
now,
so ginormous.
Holly, did you win anything?
I did. I won about $4,000.
Oh, well
that's good.
done.
That can be sneezed at.
Who was you? You know how they always have a support person in the crowd, and they're like, Holly's brought her Jenny with her today. Who did you have with you?
Oh, I had my mum and I had my grandfather because he loved the show. But
No,
he was
that's
really
cute.
young.
They
Remember,
So Todd keeps on calling him my dad the whole show. He's like,
Todd.
Todd.
we love
Was
Todd.
Todd lovely?
He is a gem.
He is so nice. Between the takes, he just wanted to ask me about myself, and we were just having a good old chat. It was great.
The oldies do love it, don't they?
Yeah.
Not too oldie. I love the
But it
tipping. I could
resembles
watch
a
it
big
for
poker
hours.
machine.
Yeah, you're spot on. The oldies love it. Hey, remember there was that big scandal with Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and the person, their support
coughing.
person they brought
Yeah, they
along.
checked
Yeah, the coughing.
Yeah, it was 1 cough for A, 2 coughs for B, 3
That's
coughs.
crazy.
I mean, surely they picked up on it after 17 rounds. Like, they got to $1 million, which is
someone-
like 18 questions, and every time someone
whooping
coughed.
cough in the back.
Get that person a lozenge.
Yeah, seriously.
All right, we'll take one more.
Tara from Dramana. Good morning.
Good morning, guys.
What show were you on?
I was on Farmer Wants a Wife.
Oh, my second favourite show. Now, were you the farmer, or were you or were you
No.
looking for? Were you the wife?
Yeah, I was one of the wives. Yes.
So where did you get sent? What farm? What part of Australia were you in?
Well, it was filmed during COVID, so we weren't actually filming on his farm, which was a bit odd.
Were you on
so-
Zoom?
Where were you? In the Dockland
With the farm
Studios.
background.
Pretty much. It was very orchestrated, but we were on some farm in New South Wales in the middle of nowhere that did not resemble his actual farm whatsoever.
Ah.
He was
Did
a
you-
cattle
did you-
farmer.
You were catfished.
Yeah.
Did you fall in love with the farmer?
No, I didn't. I did end up winning the show, but there was not any love there.
Oh, so you were the final one on the farm, and then what? You broke up after.
Yeah.
What sort of farmer was he?
He was a cattle farmer.
Hey, Tara, have you found love?
I have. He's sitting in the car with me, cringing at the
Oh, is he also a farmer?
Yeah, what's he do for a living?
moment. He works for Melbourne Storm.
Oh,
Oh, go Storm.
drastically different from the farm.
Very, very.
I don't know.
Hey, thanks for your call, mate. How's mate, I can't get past that one. Married her
Perfect
brother.
match. Wow.
Michelle,
Married her brother for the free trip to Hawaii.
has he met,
What would Dexter
has he
think?
met your mum yet? Yes, actually, he has.
She treats him like a son.
Oh my God, how good. Perfect match. That was before my time, but that was like the OG dating show, wasn't it?
yeah, absolutely. Here we go. We'll give you a chance to win $5,000 every day just after 8 o'clock. It is all thanks to Iljana. We love it. Victoria, meet your new charcoal obsession. Iljana now at 13 stores. Who are we playing with, guys?
Today we are playing with Snezana, like from The Bachelor. Was it The Bachelor? Snezana? Yeah. Snezana, good morning.
Good morning, guys.
It's
I'm a
not
bit
you from The
nervous. I wish I
Bachelor,
hung
is
up.
it?
What was that? Sorry, you almost hung up. Oh, this is going well.
Snezana.
Is she still?
Snezana,
Is
you're
she still
come
there?
on, you can do it.
Susanna, you there?
I'm a bit nervous.
Okay, don't be nervous, sis.
You'll be
It's going to
fine.
be fine. We don't bite. I promise. And or the worst that can happen is that you'll win a heap of cash.
Oh, okay.
Well, the worst is
Thank
she
you.
doesn't get the questions right. She walks away with chicken.
Yeah, no, how
okay.
embarrassing. I should have given you a fake name.
No, you're doing fine. You're doing great. All right. How this works is I heard you want to go the $500 question. So you are going to hear the question. You will then hear 3, 2, 1. You have to answer within that 3 seconds, okay?
Come on, Snez.
Okay.
All right.
Come on,
Okay,
Snezana.
I'll try.
Good luck. Good
Remember,
luck.
nice and loud. Answer within the 3 seconds. This is gettable for $500. Here's your question.
In the movie Castaway, what type of ball is Wilson?
3, 2,
A soccer ball?
1.
Oh my God, it's a basketball, isn't it?
It's
No,
a
it's not a basketball. It's a volleyball.
Volleyball. Oh, okay.
Oh, you were so close.
That's all right. But thanks for giving me a go.
Oh, mate, no worries. Hey, see, you did all right. And you're going to walk away with a $150 Iljana voucher,
You
okay?
got chicken.
Oh, thank you so much.
No
Excellent.
worries.
Okay,
pressure
have
got
a
to-
great day, guys.
Oh, you're wrapping us up. Okay,
No.
good
The
chat.
pressure didn't get to her. She actually thought it was a soccer. A lot of people would think it was a soccer ball. It looks like a soccer ball.
And she wants to get off the air. We'll leave you to it. Bye, Dale. Nice to meet
Just
you.
hold on the line so we can, do the paperwork.
Was it as bad as you expected, Snezana?
So
She's gone.
nervous.
Oh, she's still. Are you
nervous.
still nervous?
No, come on.
I don't know why.
Oh no,
Well,
no,
look-
it's fine. You did a great job.
You did all right. Many people before
Look,
you.
she
What are you
She
doing? What are you
she
doing
didn't
for the
win.
weekend, Snezana?
Not much. I haven't really planned anything.
Okay.
All right.
Are you glad you asked that question?
Yeah, I am. I'm just trying to calm her nerves a bit. I like it. I like the awkward chat.
Just gone 18.
Anything else you want to tell listeners, Anna?
Past 8. Coming up next, guys.
Well, we're in Cairns doing the show for this morning, but something happened yesterday that has brought us much closer together, I would say.
We'll go there after Ed. It's Sheeran on the air here at Nova 100. It is just gone 20 past 8. Good morning, Melbourne. Remember, you're keeping an ear out for Bruno. When you hear us play Bruno Mars, give us a ring and you go on the standby list to see the man in Las Vegas. Very similar to where we are this morning.
Very similar.
We are in what is known as tropical North Queensland. We're in Cairns. Jason...
The Cairns glitter strippers are remarkable.
Yeah, so we're just up here because we had to speak at an event yesterday.
What were the keynotes?
Very informative.
It's inspirational.
It's beautiful up here, don't get me wrong. But does it also feel like we've gone to 1985?
I would say the 90s.
It was a little grey when we arrived. Now the sun's out. It's absolutely stunning up here.
It is very 90s feel.
Jace has been...
Just needs a little bit of a glow up, you know.
Would you say Jace has been a bit of a whinger?
Oh, yes.
Like
Why?
everything, from having to go to the airport to where you were sitting on the plane to the heat to
What
then
about
the air conditioning was
in his
too
room?
loud. So he called the reception because the air conditioning was too loud.
Too much.
Then it was too hot. Then it was too cold.
I'm sorry.
And then
The air conditioning
like
was-
having to walk to dinner.
Walk to
Do we have to
dinner.
walk? Let's get e-scooters. It's too hot to walk.
Oh, then you got to download the app to get the e-scooter.
Oh, that was a nightmare.
And then
I'm sorry, that
we've
was
got
ridiculous.
to talk at this event. I can't wear shorts. Can't we have to wear pants? And then it hit him. Guys, I think I've got gastro. We got the gastro. He thought he had gastro. I said,
No, I said food poisoning.
Well, we're not sure. So I said, come over, I'll give you some Hydrolite. And then I thought, oh, God, I don't really want him in my room. If Gastro Boy's coming over, I better put on the hazmat.
Don't call me Gastro Boy. Please don't call me Gastro.
I think it was, actually, you go. You keep going. I'm going to come back.
We were talking about it because you weren't feeling well, so you went and had some time out. She's exhausted because we had to sit on a plane.
He said his legs were hurting as well.
His legs were hurting.
I think I got deep vein thrombosis
On for the
on
2.5
flight.
hour flight. Yeah. So he went. We went and had a bite to eat, and I was like, "Poor Jace, he's not feeling well." And then when we met you, you were like started telling us about your illness, and I thought this is when you get really close to people when you're traveling, and you start talking about like what's happening in your stomach, what's happening in the privacy of your hotel room. And is there anything worse than getting gastro or food poisoning somewhere inconvenient when you're away from home?
Mate. My bathroom looked like a...
No.
What do you think it was? Do you think it was that sticky date pudding?
So we went for dinner.
Or maybe
I told you it was dry.
Maybe it was the Haagen-Dazs you got on the way home.
Clint goes, for dessert, we should get a sticky date pudding. And Jace goes, I've never had a sticky
I've
date.
never had one.
Then he desperately wanted a sticky date. And then when it was time to order dessert, he goes, I don't want a sticky date. No, I'm not having
date pudding.
And then when the lady came over, he goes, I want the sticky date and an espresso martini and a pavlova journey. So we ate through the menu.
There's your gastro right there, big boy.
Excuse me.
You've overeaten.
He goes, I'm so
bloated. That's because you've eaten every
He said,
dessert on the menu.
I feel like a pregnant woman. I have to go and lie down.
Lauren said to me as we were leaving the restaurant, she goes, you're rubbing your belly like you're 8 months pregnant.
Well, you were. And you were also waddling like you were
Stop
heavily
picking
pregnant.
on Gastro Boy.
Well, we think you've just overeaten.
Yeah.
So he had an upset stomach. Anyway, the graphic nature of the conversation about what had happened to his guts was just, I mean, we're good friends, but it's just...
Yeah, we are.
We know a lot about each other, but that's just... It happens to the best of us, though, when you get unwell.
Remember Tona Roddy that used to work on our show, now Tony Ryan's podcast, Going Great. They just won an award, actually. Her and her partner, Torbs, were overseas and they got gastro at the same time.
Oh, it's just the worst.
No, this is bad. Obviously, there's only one toilet in the room.
Oh, no.
Someone had to use a bath?
He was in the shower.
Oh, no. Although I think...
Next to her, and she's...
On the bar. Oh, no. You'd have to get separate rooms.
That's
If Paul went
romance.
down... If Paul went down with gastro and we were on a holiday, I'd be like, get a new room.
Yeah,
We're
well,
not.
that's a bathroom in the foyer job.
Hey,
No, you can't be doing that in the foyer. The foyer. Not in the foyer.
Well, the foyer here has a Big Brother chair in it, so we might be able to go down there and hang out.
Anyway, on 13 24 10, we want to know, where were you when you got gastro or food poisoning? Maybe the whole family went down. What happened? Were you on holidays? Were you at a conference?
Weddings.
It just kicks in and it comes on Sunday. And even if it was the sticky date that gave it to you,
That
just
was the sticky
overeating.
date.
It was a bit dry.
Oh, yeah, that might have been what got you.
No, I think it was then the peanut ice cream that he ordered, and there was another
dark
flavour ice
chocolate,
cream.
wasn't there?
Oh yeah, the dark chocolate with the peppermint in it.
With the cherry ripe.
Cherry ripe. 13 24 10. What
You
happened?
should have seen him rubbing his belly.
How well
like
did
he
you
was
have
Santa
to
Claus.
get to know a colleague on a work trip?
You're on the air with Gastro Boy, Lauren and Clint this morning.
That's it. That's it. You know us.
We'll take your
Best friends.
calls next on Nova.
Yeah, we're coming to you live from Cannes. I just texted one of my girlfriends. She said, "What are you doing in Cannes? The film festival?" I was like, No, we're in Cannes.
We're not in Cannes.
Not Cannes. And we are here for a work trip. We had to speak at a conference. I like saying we spoke at a conference because it makes us sound quite important. And they gave us a name tag, and on mine it said media owner. I was like, okay, all right, the big dog's in the house.
Yeah.
Anyway, we did speak at that yesterday. Jace went down with what he thought was gastro, potentially food poisoning.
We just think he overate.
We think it was overeating. And to fix it, he thought, you know what
Just
I'll
put
have?
a pin in him.
I'm going to have some potato cakes and fish and chips and Haagen-Dazs
screw
ice
you
cream.
guys.
Oh, and then the chicken teriyaki. How did that go down?
I had one piece and it went in the bin.
Have you
needed-
seen when animals get bloated stomachs and they actually like prick them and then all the gas comes out of them? We should have done that to
No
you.
thanks. I don't want the gas to come out of him. He was walking like a heavily pregnant woman home from
Yeah,
dinner,
he
and
was.
all of a sudden he had to go and lie down.
I'm feeling a bit better this morning. Thanks, guys, in case you were going to ask.
Well, to be fair, I gave you some Hydrolite and I gave you some hydration salts and I offered you some pain relief. I am not a doctor, though, but the graphic description of Jace being unwell really...
He's within reach. You should rub his tummy. His tummy's a bit upset. Go and give it a rub.
Don't even call it his tummy.
You might get lucky. 13... not from me, I just mean in life. 13 24 10 is our number.
We want to know, where did you get gastro or food poisoning? Did it bring the whole family down? Were you on a work trip? It happened to a friend of mine on a plane. Did I tell you this?
No.
Oh, we got a very bad tummy on a plane and he was with new colleagues and he couldn't hold it in and he had to take his pants off in the tiny little airline lavatory and wash them. He washed them. And because you could see where they were wet where he'd washed them, he was like, it had a big mark. He was like, well, if I just wet the entire pair of pants, you won't see the mark. So then he walked back to his seat with completely soaking wet
That's
pants,
disgusting.
chinos
That's
on.
horrendous.
I'd rather walk back just with
That
undies
makes
on.
you- But it happens. It happens.
Apparently there is a bit of an outbreak.
Oh, what
down,
right now?
down Bayside area in Melbourne.
Gastro.
Well, my wife just said she saw on the community page.
Are you sure it's not your family? Are you giving us gastro?
No, my family are all
Super
cool.
spreaders.
They're
Except
all
for
good.
you.
We are not super spreaders.
I think they are. Stay away from the Hawkins family.
Gastro Boy is not super spreader.
Or they are. Can you confirm or deny that in fact it was just that you are an overeater?
Yeah.
13 24
Here we
10.
go.
Where'd you get hit?
Okay.
All right.
Let's go to Pam first and foremost.
Where'd you get
Hello,
gastro or
Pammy.
food poisoning?
Hi. On a long-haul flight from Melbourne to LA.
Oh, that's shocking. At what point in the flight did you realise you were in trouble?
Oh, about an hour.
Oh.
And were you in economy?
Yep.
So what did you do? Did they help you? Like, do you say to a hostie, oh, I'm no good here?
Well, I didn't. I think it was about 2 hours to go before I said something. Actually, I think the food cart was going past and they stopped and the guy said to me, are you okay? You're really white. And I said, I've actually been sick the whole trip. So then they wanted to put me on some kind of stretcher, which to me was more horrifying because of the attention it would bring.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, what's
But
wrong with
then-
her? Oh, she's got barley belly.
Well, it was Mexico, actually. So
Oh, they call that Montezuma's revenge.
Do they?
Yeah, that's the equivalent of
I've never
barley.
heard that.
Yeah. That's what they call it in Mexico when
I
you get
think
a Mexico belly.
Maybe a bit of a ring
I would
stinger.
just I would open that emergency
Ring
exit
stinger.
and just get sucked out.
No, on a 14-hour flight.
No, thanks.
I mean, Jace, you only had to walk from the restaurant here, which is about 100 metres. And how is the
a
carry?
walk?
Waddle, sorry. How is the carry on?
Yeah, I know. Any of those scooters? Got a scooter? Should we get a scooter?
That's
What
ridiculous. You
about
have to
this?
download the app.
What about this? Oh, this place is so hot.
It is hot.
It's really warm.
We're in the
It's
tropical north.
They call it tropical North
It is
Queensland.
quite humid.
Carolina and Tarneit, where did you get gastro or food poisoning?
Hey guys, I was in hospital straight after a C-section.
Oh, no.
No. Did you get it from the hospital food?
No, I didn't. Luckily, I had a friend come and visit. She gave it to me, I then gave it to my whole family. So my mum was looking after my kids at home. What she described, they all redecorated the whole house.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
you're
When
already
a
a bit-
family goes down, you're in the trenches.
Carolina's a bit tender after a C-section
I know.
as well. That'd be...
You can't be vomiting after that.
Yuck.
I'd rather be in hospital, though.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
really do think when you've got food poisoning that you belong in a hospital, don't you?
Yeah,
Try
absolutely.
vomiting in the stirrups.
No, but I got it in Fiji when I was filming over there.
You don't need the stirrups for a C-section.
Oh, I know. What are you there? You might just give them a go.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a good
Last
looking
time I checked, it came out a different place.
Good point, Clint. I've got 3 kids.
You looked like there was a fourth on the way after all the sticky date you ate the other night.
Lou, we're having another one.
Oh, we've got a little baby sticky date pudding on the way.
I'll dial 9. Do you have stirrups to attach to the hotel bed?
No, the bathroom.
That one's
You
coming out
needed
the sunroof.
stirrups in the bathroom for your sticky date delivery. Spencer in Frankston, good morning.
Hey guys, how we going?
We're doing
Did you
well,
have
mate.
an unfortunate situation?
Did I ever? So a couple of mates organised to take me out on a fishing trip. So headed out to Port Phillip Bay. So heading out in the morning, we stopped at the servo first to get bait, and I wasn't feeling great there, so had a bit of a throw up in the toilet there.
Chris Mew.
And then we headed out into the water. Got out into the water, and I'm like, oh god, it's coming out this end now. So didn't exactly let the guys know what was going on. So I just sort of went to the end of the boat. Sort of let it go off the end, and they're sitting there with their lines in the water, and all this stuff comes floating past. They're like, "What's going on down there, mate?" Pulled the lines in from there, and then we moved spots. I actually went out to this island in Blairgowrie where you can actually get off and walk around, like stop the boat. So we actually got off and walked down there, and it's come on again. So I've sprinted off down the end of a tunnel. Got stuck down there again, and said to me, mate, just hold guard here at the end, because there's loads of people walking around the island. And he's standing at the end, and the waft has just smacked him in the face. So he started dry reaching. And then I've got people coming around with their families to walk down a tunnel, and they're stuck down there with me bloody pants down.
The family's doing the scenic walk.
You're there with your pants down?
Yeah. Good day. Let's just say that.
Did you catch anything?
No.
Gastro.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm the worst place to take fishing, let me tell you.
Yeah, you wouldn't be invited back on the next fishing trip.
You're not coming on my
It's
boat.
just there's nothing worse.
No.
I'm glad you don't have gastro, Jace. It's just food poisoning.
Yeah.
Because if we catch it on the
You
way
had a-
home, you're in
you know
big
what?
trouble.
You deserve
Little
it.
situation.
Happy Friday Eve. 5 changes for the Hawks tonight against the Suns. Is that a lot?
It is, yeah. It is. They came, 5 days ago they played Melbourne, so probably the 5-day break didn't help.
Yeah.
So who are the 5?
Oh, Jack,
Oh,
there's a whole host of changes,
Come on,
including
sports reporter.
the big man, Lloyd Meek, the ruckman, is out, replaced by Ned Reeves. It's a big one.
I'll tell you what, the Bombers had a few injuries after last week.
yeah?
So
Who,
I think,
Jace?
Darren and Steve and Juanita and all of those.
Juanita.
But Nick the Wizard Watson, he normally joins us every
playing.
week. He is playing. He normally joins us every week. He's a regular on the show. However, they are in camps this morning, just the local community, because they're actually doing the game in Darwin.
Yeah, they're playing in Darwin.
So they're out there getting amongst the community, which is great. So we're like, look, go and do that. Don't worry about jumping on. The only issue is, we've worked out in the past, every time he's missed the show, they lose.
They've lost.
He's missed the show twice. They've had 2 losses.
And he's starting to get paranoid about it as well.
Yeah, he brought it up the other week. So
It's when you're not on the show, you don't
the
win.
first 2 times I didn't come on the show, we lost 2 weeks in a row.
We're the good luck
Yes, yeah.
hopefully they get a win tonight and we break that.
Yes. I told you.
No,
I told you it was only a matter of time until he
No.
jumped from Collingwood to Hawthorn.
No,
Fair weather supporter.
I meant the show. Like, you
Someone
know,
get him a beanie. Brown and gold beanie.
we are live from Cairns this morning.
We are live from Cairns. I'm excited because a friend of mine from school who has a cafe up here called Folly, best cafe and bar in Cairns if you are in the area.
Folly, a foolish act or idea.
Oh, is that what it means?
Yeah, it's on the keep cut.
Brilliant. Brilliant. That's where you need to go to get your coffee. She's just bought us coffees. How good is a saviour who drops a coffee early in the morning?
I can't believe you two are still friends, because apparently you used to be in the drama department back at, was it Wesley?
At Wesley. Belinda Danks was much better than me, and I normally tried to push those people off the stage so I could be centre stage. But she survived to tell the story. She could sing, dance, play the piano. She was like one of those.
I was just one of those
threats.
keep your enemies closer.
Yes, it's exactly what it was.
Yeah,
well,
right.
you were school captain as well. You were school captain, were you? Yes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, why didn't I fire you for that one?
Only the best of school captains.
We were both Glen Waverley as well. Yeah. There you go.
You're lucky it's not like an election campaign and they dug up dirt on you back then,
I know,
Clint.
my dirt file's big.
Oh, they would have brought you down.
I think we're all lucky there wasn't really social media when we were teenagers.
Can we address what you've been doing for the past 90 minutes off the air?
Hang on.
Am I kidding?
How
On
long
the air
have
as
we
well.
been on the air? 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
I reckon it's been 2 hours worth.
And not even just
all right. She's
off
in the
air.
3
news,
hours.
and I wonder if Kim Kardashian has done this because she's in the news at the moment. Obviously, her trial has started from when she got. Well, I don't know if it was kidnapped, but she got locked in the bathroom and tied up, and they stole all her diamonds in Paris like 8 years ago. So that's happened, and then she's in every headline everywhere, and all of a sudden she's decided to drop a 30% off sale on Skims, her amazing undie brand.
Are Skims like what you wear when you go for a run? Oh, no,
they're
Skins.
No, this is Skims with an M.
Are these
Bras, undies, shapewear.
Shapewear, that's what I'm looking for.
Oh, chicks love shapewear. I was just scrolling through and Clint rudely looked over my shoulder and said, "Oh, if I had to peel a pair of those off a bird, it'd kill the mood."
It'd be a miracle.
And it'd be a miracle. Yeah, it would. Anyway, so I've updated my Skims collection.
A good point.
I'm going to have to clear out the undie drawer because it's a bit...
Question.
Yeah.
Have you, without getting into too much detail, found yourself in that situation where you're with someone for the first time and you're packing Skims? Like a
shapewear, like Bridget Jones.
Is that a
Jones's
heads
diary.
up situation?
When I was single, I was much tighter in the abs.
Gotcha.
And much more taut, and I didn't need shapewear.
Gotcha.
I was wearing laces.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what you do when you're single. And then when you've been with someone for so long, poor Paul, he's really it was not begin as you wish to continue.
Is that why you're
the laces are out and the nudes are in.
Is that why you're renovating the undie drawer?
What, just to spice things up a bit?
We're holding
Do you want
a
to
lot
see
more
what
material.
I bought? What about these ones?
Can you describe them, Clint?
Oh,
don't look at the size, just look at the red lace.
Can you describe them?
They're very red and they're very
have you bought
lacy.
some...
Well, I know. Look, my collection is all nude and black, and then I was like, what about these? They're on sale. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? I'll give them to one of my friends who look better in them than me.
What are these ones?
So
they're called smoothing high-waisted intimates. Otherwise
Shapewear.
known as bog
Spanx.
catchers.
It's Spanx. Bog catchers, no, it's got a G-string at the back.
Oh, does it?
Yes. Okay. Yeah, look, thong,
so it's a 30%
says.
off sale today.
Yeah, on Kim Kardashian Skims. So then I thought, I'm gonna deep dive into the men's section.
Oh, yeah.
So I've bought Paul some Skims.
Yeah,
do you think he's going to like it?
No, I've got an issue with that.
To be perfectly honest, I think the red laces, I mean, they're for Paul, they're not for me.
You're going to put on a show?
Well, I'm going to put them on. I don't know if I'll put on a show.
Right.
But I went into the men's collection.
You could do the runway.
Because apparently the men's is very
runway.
Comfy, Reg Grundy's.
Question.
Oh, yeah, you could see me
come on.
in a lingerie runway.
Yeah, we'll give you some sunglasses.
Yeah.
Question.
What are sunglasses
We'll
going to
take
do?
the attention.
What? Off my lacy G-string.
There's
one called a micro thong, which is about the size of a 5-cent piece, and I'm not sure what size you've got to be for that to cover you up. But
could go missing.
It's not going to
question.
Not going to work on
Where is it?
Marco.
So where's Wally?
Barlow. There it is.
Where's Wally?
Found it.
Yeah, there's no point. There's no point.
Question.
So I bought the men's Skims too. Do you think he's going to be impressed?
Well, this is my question. Is it offensive to be buying a partner shapewear?
No, I'm not buying him shapewear.
Oh, sorry.
I'm just buying him some boxer shorts and
I thought you were buying the shapewear thing.
men's
What, you're buying
Spanx.
lingerie for Paul?
No, I'm buying him some boxer shorts.
People look good in those red ones.
They really will. All those 5-cent piece ones.
I did say they were for Paul. Yes, we are.
Clint's already gone. He's racing to the Porto. We've been doing the show.
Yeah, we're running a bit late.
Yeah, we've been doing the show from Cairns this morning.
Yeah, how beautiful is it out there? I'm just looking out the window. We're sitting in a hotel room, which Jace has at the beautiful temperature of 10 degrees when I walked in.
I wanted to make it feel like Melbourne.
It's so close but so far. Look at that beautiful sunshine, that glorious still water. You just want to jump in it, but too many crocodiles.
Let's get back to Melbs.
No, I like it here.
I'd like to see a croc before I go. Any chance of seeing
Jace went to the Tourist Information Centre yesterday and said, any chance I could see a crocodile? And they said,
No. Debbie's like, I'm sorry, it's an all-day excursion. I'm like, oh, my.
You wanted to do a 1 hour little dinghy trip to the mangroves.
My ADHD's not going to handle 1 hour, a whole day on a boat, Dale.
No, I'm just glad I'm not sitting next to you on the flight on the way home.
Are we there yet? Hey, guys, the lovely Mel Tresina is in next. We are out of here. We'll be back in Melbourne live tomorrow morning. Good luck to the Hawks taking on the Suns tonight.
Go Hawks.
Yeah, go Hawks. Hopefully a nice little win. We can check in with the Wizard. We will see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.